EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Leonard. A short one there, caught by Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rocco 80. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short one there, caught by Warren. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco. Set, go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. Hook.
Back to throw. Leonard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal.
And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after here coming up. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To the air, Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Looking to throw. Leonard. A short one there, caught by Warren. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick slam caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Shot. 18.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw once more, here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This one complete to Yoshibas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 9 at the Colts 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 67 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw now on first down.
Open man is Yoshi Boss.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll go play action here with Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, they'll run it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Williams.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Offense at the line and set to go.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And Xavier Worthy,
76 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Bison, 60, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19, ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll bring him back within a point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 6.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 9 now.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Xavier Worthy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready? 72 again. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Leonard.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And now they'll audible to something else.
Looking to throw. Leonard.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
2nd and 13. Fighting to stay upright. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to break our fourth quarter tie.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This now a 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Andre Yoshibas,
52 yards.
And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Leonard got a man over the middle. Worthy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Off play action. Leonard. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Pass to 11, pass to 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Will try and do this himself. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards at a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Leonard. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Second and 11.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Okay, ready? 18, Cowboy 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take off.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. First and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
For the extra point.
Extra point by York is up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Whelan.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Colts, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.